Yo, what's up guys? And welcome back to Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Yes, we're back here once again. It's our home park, and you know what Blackpool Pleasure Beach is like in the sun. It's absolutely fantastic. So, we've already done Big One already, and we've done Steeplechase, which we don't really do because, as you know, Steeplechase can be quite a bumpy ride. But to be honest, it wasn't actually too bad actually. I won. I was on it myself. They were running the three tracks.
I know, which is very rare for Steeplechase. I've only ever seen them running two, but that's the first time in I think years that I've seen them run three tracks.
And believe it or not, I think it was like 5 minutes to 11. Sorry, because the park opens at 11 today. And the big one was actually open quite early.
I know the big one was open first, open 5 minutes before everything else. So that's big one normally opens about half an hour after everything else, so it's a pleasant surprise too.
Yeah, the big one was open really early, which was absolutely fantastic to see. And now we're going to go on Icon, the best double launch roller coaster in the UK.
Icon, it has got a pretty big queue right now, so I don't know. It's usually pretty efficient, so I'm guessing about 35-40 minutes for that.
Well, it depends if they're running a two-train service.
I actually don't know. One just launched there, but I can't actually see it actually if it's the second one.
I think it's only one train at the moment.
I think it is though. Going by this queue, I suspect they'll be putting in a second train pretty soon actually.
Yeah, they'll probably put two trains on pretty shortly.
The big one, that's just one train, but I suspect they'll leave it that.
I think the big one always runs a one-train service this year, I think. The only time they'll be running a two-train service.
It tends to be the weekends only because it's busy.
The weekends only on late night riding at the moment. I'm not really sure why.
No, the 1-2 trains on the weekends when it's busy, they don't one when it's quiet.
Yeah, I thought it was actually maybe
going by the park right now, it seems quite busy. There was a lot of coaches in, looks like a lot of kind of school trips in.
Yeah. So yeah, and we've also got a little update on Big Dipper, which we'll try and get a closer shot at that later on, because there's something I noticed on that when I was on the big one. And yeah, I'll try and get a little bit of off-ride footage of Icon, and we'll see you when we come off.
Oh my gosh, I just got this dog. You have to have fast Just hold it now. No, put your hands on it. No, I thought it's same. It's
different ones, and then you can buy the different. You know how
So, we're in Nickelodeon land and we just came off Icon before we came here, which was absolutely fantastic. They had one train on at the start of the day, which was very unusual for Icon. Icon's usually always running a two train right at the start of the day, but when we were in there, they were putting the second train on, which I have got some footage of, so you will be able to see that. But there seems to be a lot of staff that I don't really recognise. There's usually quite a lot of staff that I recognise, usually on Icon and on the Pepsi Max. So maybe I'm thinking that's the reason why Icon was running one train, because usually the other people that are on it are always at the start of the day put two trains straight on. But obviously it was different people, so maybe they didn't really know. But they got there, and now it's running on a two train service, which is great to see. And it was smooth, it was fast. They've also got Enzo on as well, first thing this morning, which is good as well. And we just came off Nickelodeon Street, which is fast. Just remember guys, as I've always said, Nickelodeon Land does shut at 4 o'clock. The rest of the park is open at 5. So if you're coming with family and friends that have a lot of kids, just be careful in case you go maybe for the last ride on Nickelodeon Street, because it won't be open. And we're just heading to the best water ride in my opinion. I can't really say in the UK because I've not really travelled that much around the UK that much. So in my opinion, Valhalla is the best water ride in the UK. That's where we're heading to just now, since it's just opened. It was actually open on time today. Usually they advertise the time about 1, and then it usually opens about 1:30, 2 o'clock. But they advertised 12 o'clock today since the park was open at 11. And they managed to get it open. I think it was maybe like 5 past, 10 past 11, which was absolutely amazing. So yeah, we're just going to head there now. Rodney, he's away to the toilet like he always is. And yeah, so what I'll do is I'll stop weathering and I'll show you a little bit of the atmosphere. So I've got the fly machines, which is the oldest ride in the park. Unfortunately, Ice Blast is not open today. Not really sure why, but yeah, that's not going to be open today. I don't really know why. It's pure blue skies, there's no wind, as you can see. at the top is quite good. So, and so here's Valhalla now. It's so glad to see that Valhalla's back open now. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing to see that it's all back open. So as you've seen, it was open from 12 until 5, which was on time. So that was fantastic to see. And yeah, we'll see you when we come off Valhalla. Brave the adventure.
Guys, don't go that way!
So we just came, well, before we came off Grand National, we came off Valhalla. But I'm not going to talk about that because if you remember, we did a separate video on that and we're going to do a part 2 on that. So keep an eye out for part 2. There will be a separate video on that. How was Grand National?
It was actually running really good actually. Obviously I didn't sit above a wheel, so because of that it was actually really smooth and I actually really enjoyed it. And as usual, lots of airtime, fast, and some great interaction between the two tracks, absolutely brilliant. And before that, the most important, we're at Loki's Bar again. This time we got the baguette with the chicken, gravy, stuffing, and some coleslaw, and it was lovely. So it was It's a lovely, lovely baguette, toasted, and it was actually really nice.
And the bread was like really, really fresh. Yeah, but I do recommend Loki's Bar. I mean, if you like chicken and all that type of stuff, Loki's Bar is a good shout. It's really nice.
The thing is, we sat upstairs in the open veranda, and the only criticism for there is when you're sitting down, you can't see anything because of the very high side panels. So I actually think they should take off those side panels and put on the same kind of panels they've got in Grand National, which is a solid glass one, so you can actually see.
I think that'd be nice actually.
So if they'd done that, I think that would make it a lot better. Because it's a great place to sit and dry off after Valhalla.
It would give it that nice wee extra touch, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so you can watch everybody walking past if you're eating.
Yeah.
Fun.
And so we've done quite a lot today, and we want to try and do absolutely everything. So now I think we're going to do some indoor flat rides. So we're going to do like
No. First we're going to get some ice cream.
Yeah, well there is some ice cream over there. Yeah,
then we're going to head to probably, I suspect, Ghost Train.
Ghost Train.
Then we'll head up to Infusion.
Wallace and Gromit, the Ghost Train, and Alice in Wonderland. We're going to try and cover as much as we can in this video.
I think we'll go back to the big one, Icon again. Maybe do an Enzo.
And we need to do Revolution, because we've not done
and Revolution too, I forgot about that.
And we did do Steeplechase, which is very unusual for us to do. But I would actually say it was actually quite good actually.
That was actually not too bad actually.
Wasn't too bad. And
I wouldn't say I hate it, but it's not something I would say, oh yeah, let's go and Steeplechase.
Yeah.
It's alright.
In the last video when we walked to Pepsi Max, I'm still waiting on this man to upload the video. So hopefully we'll try and get that uploaded for you, and we'll try and put some pictures at the end of that video. And yeah. So we're just heading to Icon to the Enzo, and we're walking past the Big Dipper, and as you, well, maybe not, maybe many enthusiasts will know it's turning 100 years old this year. And it's had a really nice repaint with white paint, and it also looks like they've actually put panels around the bottom, and as you can see, all the supports have all been painted, the lights have been added on, and let me tell you, it's looking really, really nice. And as I said earlier, that I noticed something when I was on the Pepsi Max. Now, there is a car on the lift hill which you cannot see at the moment. But what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and come down here a little bit. And I'm going to try and show you it.
Never come back.
But in fact, you might be able to see it there. But that's just the top of it. But if I go further back, you'll be able to see it. And I've been told that the cars have actually been redesigned. Sorry, I'm just trying to go further back for you. But yeah, the cars have been redesigned, and I don't know if most of you know, but what they do is they put one car on and they break it in. So they'll add like one car, and then they'll add two cars, and then they'll add three, and then it'll become a whole train. And yeah, so that's a car there. It's completely wrapped up. I don't know how long it's going to be there for, but it might be there for a wee while. But let me tell you, it's looking really, really nice. And the onion is gold, white and grey, which is looking absolutely fantastic up there as well. And yeah, it's looking absolutely great. And yeah, so we'll be looking forward to getting back on that. And me and Rodney are also going to be doing walk the Woody 100 as well. So yeah, it's looking fantastic. But it'll be absolutely amazing to get back on Big Dipper. Here's a little update for you. So yeah, we'll see you when we come off. Icon. Hey, Rodney! Here's Rodney on Enzo, everybody. When he comes. Yo! So, we've done quite a lot, and the only reason for that is just because we've been trying to do a lot just because of the time. I think it's like maybe like 4:30, and the park shuts at 5. So we're trying to get as much done as we could there. So we've done the river caves. We've done.
In the river caves, did you notice just before the end drop, they've got these new glass panels on the right hand sides?
Yeah, they do actually.
I don't know if that's just a safety thing or to stop any kind of splashing, but they've got those wee glass panels there.
Yeah.
It does look nice.
Does look nice, yeah. And we've done the river caves, which was quite good. The audio wasn't as good as what it normally is. I don't really know what was going on with that there.
The first few was a bit quiet. The rest of it was alright, the first few was a bit quiet.
Yeah. And then we did Revolution, which was really, really intense. Good.
It's pretty cool that during the fan club event in August, we'll actually be climbing up the second lift hill.
Yeah, so that'll be good. And I did the red arrows, which is nothing great, you know. I thought I would go on it to try and see if I could give it a spin, but I couldn't get it. But I was close, and now we're at Icon again. I think this is our third shot. Oh,
Well, it was, no, 2 times normal Icon. The second time was on Enzo, so it was...
yeah, Enzo was really good. I fairly enjoyed it. I was spinning quite a lot.
Oh, okay, no, I was feeling sick after actually.
Yeah, I think you were spinning on. I was spinning on like the going upside down. I did a full 360, and then Rodney, he was doing like 360s down the second launch, which I don't know how that worked, but it did. And now we're going back on Icon once again. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to do the big one behind us because it does have quite a big queue at the moment. But we'll be back in like a couple of weeks.
I think it's the 7th of July for Walk the Woody 100 event.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Which is with the fan club event, right?
No. That's just a standard thing anybody can book on.
Yeah.
The fan club event is the 12th of August.
Yeah. So we've got those coming up. So we've got Walk the Woody next. So we'll get to go back in the big one then. We did the big one quite a lot the last time we were here just because we were walking it, so we wanted to get a few rides on it then. And then we're going to head down to the bottom of the park, try and get on Wallace and Gromit because that wasn't open earlier. And then we might do Grand National. Unfortunately, Ice Blast has not been open all day, but when we did go for something to eat, engineers were testing it, so I don't know if they were trying to figure out what the problem was, but they were doing that. And yeah, that's pretty much the update from what we've done, and we'll see you when it comes to the end of the day. Go! So the last ride of the day was Grand National, and we both went on our own train, and I won because I'm better than him. I'm not joking, but I won anyway. And at the end we went in Pajal Deal Terror because it's its 25th anniversary, and there is some new routes in there, and let me tell you, it was scary. What do you think?
Oh, it was good. I love a lot of the new scenes. It's so much better when you're getting in and you don't know what to expect. You do definitely get a few jump scares at that point, so you do.
Yeah, it was pretty good, yeah. I mean, I thought it was absolutely brilliant. And yeah, that's us came to the end of the vlog. And the next trip is going to be
either Alton Towers or back here for Walk the Woody 100s.
Yeah.
One of them.
But we'll try and get to Alton Towers if we can. Just so it's not like Blackpool, because I'm not going to lie, we have done a lot of Blackpool content this year. But that's because it's a home park, and I've not told you this, but I've got a full-time job now. Well, not a full-time, but I've got a job now which I work weekends, which is unfortunate. And he works basically all week and all weekends apart from a Monday. So today's a Monday, so we took the opportunity today to come down, and yeah, that's what happens when you work. You probably know yourself, it's a lot harder to try and get places, but we've been trying our best, and yeah, we'll try and get the next vlog to be at Alton Towers. If not, it'll be here at Walk the Woody 100, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did filming this video. My name's Sean Boy, this is Rodney, and we'll be doing a part 2 on Valhalla about a full review. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, smash that like button and hit the subscribe button. We're only three subscribers away from 100, so if we could hit 100, that'd be very much appreciated. Goodbye.